Well, my name is Dr. Vijayapal. So I've been with gastroenterology specialists since 2008. This was my first job out of fellowship, and it's been great so far. I was raised in the Milwaukee area, so I was lucky to find a group in the area that worked so well for me. For me, the most rewarding part about being a doctor is the problem solving. Making a diagnosis, coming up with a treatment plan, and building a long-term relationship with the patient. If you're expecting to build a long-term relationship with the patient, you have to have good communication. And communication has to be two-way. It cannot be just you telling the patient what you expect or what you think is going on. You have to be a good listener and listen to what the patient has to say.
My husband and I both have gotten to know him very well over the last 4 years, to the point where I can just call and say, "Hello, it's Tracy." And he knows exactly who's calling, and my whole medical history is in his brain. It's been wonderful. It's been 4 years, and where I was 4 years ago to where I am now is night and day.
The best compliment I can get as a physician is when a patient sends their friend or their family member over to see me and say, "Hey, you know what, I like Dr. Vijayapal, why don't you go see him?" So I think building that relationship really is probably the most important part of this whole process.
I've actually I've met so many people with gastrointestinal issues, people I work with, and I have just said, go see Dr. Vijayapal, see if there's anything different that he might know, because he almost knew exactly what I had without my colonoscopy results.
So I was born in India. I moved to the United States when I was 10 years old. I've been in the Milwaukee area since that time. I'm married. I have two children that I spend as much time as I can reasonably. We travel extensively as a family. We still have a lot of extended family in India, so we typically go once a year at least to visit my family back in India. We spend a lot of time locally traveling. Being so involved with my own family, I think it always, when you see a patient, you kind of put yourself in their position. If someone was taking care of my daughter or my wife or my mom, is this how I would want them to be treated? And I think taking kind of extrapolating from what you deal with at home and bringing it into work, and make sure you treat your patients the way you'd want your own family to be treated. I think that really does help, and it helps to bring some of that to work as well.